All right, Forex market situation update. Second time today. Here we go. We got the gold. We wanted to revisit. It's the situation here. It's increasingly interesting, especially ever since price tagged that 1714 level, guys. The same level that we've been talking about for so long. We predicted that 1714 not only gonna get touched, but it's also going to push against price action in a successful way. We predicted that it's going to break the fall, but aside from that, we also predicted that it's gonna be the end of the road for this downside correction. It has the potential to reverse this downside move upside down completely and send price back on the upside where it was coming from, right? Up till a few months ago. This downside correction started around August 2020, so we're talking about more than 6 months now, where price is on the downside. But still, if you compare that move to what led to that tipping point, right? What was the upside trend that led to that point? So we can see that it's well within the limits of a typical technical correction, nothing more than that. But like I said, we were talking about 1714. Remember why we were talking about that level? Let me give you a bit of a refreshment as far as your memory goes. We've been talking about this massive trading range, potentially trading range that might develop in case price will be successful breaking that 1714, because up till now, you can clearly see ever since 2011, we had this downside move, big one, right? This is the grand trend. And then it started to turn around and went for another few years, guys, right? A few years, like 4 or 5 years, where price was on the upside. And we think it's on the upside because it's building up a bullish cycle that's going to take us well beyond the previous all-time high, which was roughly around 2000, right? So we think price is having a bit of a technical correction. However, we said 1714 is going to be the game changer here. If it's going to get broken, that's going to change everything. But we feel that it's much more likely that it would not get broken, that it would stand still, it will hold, and it will mark the end of a local technical correction, and it will send price right back on the upside again. Now, here's what we have so far. These are the the evidence that we can talk about, because we've seen price engaging, right? It was about, I think it was like 5 days ago. Let's take a look. Yeah, something like that. 5-6 days ago, price landed for the first time, right? There you go. Here it is. And now, I mean, it spent some time below that level, right? A few days. And yesterday came back up. Take a look at the close. It's crossed over, right? Take a look at the close, 1715, very, very tight, but 1 point in, still crossed over. But what I'm really interested in is the way the monthly bar it looks like, right? And you can see what's happening every single day ever since that drop, right? Ever since that crossover, price is pulling back up pretty consistently, showing up this suspicious spike, right? Suggesting that there's a big battle going on right now as we speak between the gold and that 1714 level, and it's not an easy one. That 1714 is a stubborn, stiff support level, and we think it's gonna come out on top, right? It's gonna push, it's gonna reject price action. But before we do anything about it, we have to wait a little bit more, all right? It's not done yet. I mean, we can see what's coming, right? We can start to appreciate what's going on, but it's not final yet. We actually need price to establish itself above 1714, close the month above that level, and start to turn around, because up till that point, we're basically still trying to catch a falling knife, and we don't want to do that, right? So let's wait a little bit. I mean, we've waited so far. Let's wait some more. Make sure that that's the case, right? Price is pulling back up. It's being rejected successfully. It's starting to turn around, and then we'll be all over the gold, trying to chase 21.27, as you can see right there on the top of your screen. It's going to be super interesting for sure. We'll definitely come back to follow up on the situation here. That's about that for the day today, guys. Enjoy the rest of it. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.